we've been given possibilities of what can happen, of miracles, of opportunities in our life. And so with this energy of this number 3 year, it's showing us what destiny looks like. It's showing us what alignment in our life looks like. But as we get closer, on December 2nd is when Jupiter comes into Capricorn. So Jupiter will no longer be at home in Sag, right? It'll be at its fall position, at its weakest position in Capricorn. And this is because Sagittarius has the faith, the optimism, the belief to take us higher. It's opening up doorways for us. In Capricorn, yes, it is taking us to success, but Capricorn is focused on the barriers, the structures, the boundaries, the rules, and what it all should look like. What is the status? What is the reputation? Where are we headed destiny-wise? And so Capricorn does make it a little bit more difficult. It does show us the more difficult, challenging side of lessons. And so there is something about this time right now of, are you going to take the chances and the opportunities in your life? Or are you going to wait or hesitate or go back to old routines? Because that is where things start to become more difficult, more challenging as we're moving into this space in 2020. And 2020 is a master number 22 year in numerology of the master builder, which does come down to the number 4. Also in numerology being of security, of safety, of surroundings, of what is home, of what is destiny, what are we connected to. And so it's interesting because with these opportunities, with these lessons, with these doorways opening up, it is showing us that this is it. This is your choice. Are you going to take on what you know is possible, or are you going to stay in what is old, what is familiar? Because there is something about this energy that is in a new frame of reality, in a new way of being secure and stable. And what does that look like? Because it looks very different than where we've been in the past. All of these things that served us last time in our lives are kind of fading now. Now we have new things, new structures in our life that better serve us. And that is what destiny is showing you. So if you are looking at your life and how far you've come and where you are, you will see these new windows, these new doorways of opportunity. And so it's your choice if you are willing to work to go through those doorways, to take on those opportunities as we move into the new year and into this new decade that is all about this new space of what is secure and what truly serves you. And with this energy in 2020, we do see a very magical conjunction at the end of 2020 with Saturn and Jupiter. This is December of 2020. Saturn and Jupiter come into a conjunction in Aquarius. So opening up these big doorways, these big lessons, these big experiences, and these big moments of destiny in your life in 2020 at this checkpoint of Saturn conjunct Jupiter, right? We have a planet of Saturn that is about discipline and structure and about commitment and consistency. What work are you willing to put into your life as you move into this new space? And Jupiter being another planet teaching us lessons, taking us to a destination. However, Jupiter doing it in more of an optimistic, faithful way, right? Jupiter showing you blessings and opportunities, and Saturn sort of showing you the hard, disciplined path. And so together they make up a beautiful doorway to destiny. And it'll be happening in Aquarius, where we are dealing with unity, we're dealing with the collective, we are dealing with innovation and future and destiny, and where are we going? Where are we going that is higher in our lives? And so that'll be a big magical conjunction that takes place. Another big conjunction we see at the beginning of 2020 will be the Pluto-Saturn conjunction. And it's interesting because this Saturn and Pluto energy isn't anything new. We've felt this energy building up, right? Pluto and Saturn coming closer and closer together. But as we get to the end of 2019, they start to get even closer in the energy and the intensity of this Capricorn energy. Remember that Pluto and Saturn are in Capricorn with the South Node. So we're dealing with what we need to let go of, right? The South Node is past life. It's karma. It's dealing with the things that need to be released, that we need to let go of. And so with Saturn and Pluto there is something about needing to let go of old systems and old beliefs and to transform into a space of these new systems, these new beliefs, these new forms of security that better serve us in our life. And so with this energy, there is something, again, about enjoying, celebrating life. And if you are in a space where you didn't like 2019, you have regrets, you're unsure about yourself, you're not really sure where you're going, any kind of guilt, any kind of blame, shame, doubts, all of that needs to be released. Because this is a time to recognize what you have done this year and how far you have come, whether that is good or that is bad, right? It is a time to just reflect and recognize where you have come, because we are shifting, ready or not, into a new destined space. And so you are coming to this choice of whether you are going to trust in the process and move forward, or stick with what's comfortable and go backwards. And this has to do with this new space that we are shifting in. So are you going to shift with the rest of the collective, or are you staying behind in these old systems, these old structures that no longer make sense to your life, no longer serve you, no longer benefit you in any sort of way? Again, a lot of people, it's interesting because I've seen a lot of people this year in readings, in birth chart interpretations, and just in life, I've seen a lot of people leaving old jobs to do what better serves them, leaving old relationships to do what better serves them, leaving old friends to do what better serves them, even moving into a space that isn't associated with family, right? A lot of people in the spiritual metaphysical community, in families that don't support what they do as a light worker, right? So a lot of people starting to move away from their families, still loving their families at a distance, but recognizing the boundaries and the space that they need to prosper in their lives. And so there's a lot of that happening, of people moving into spaces that better serve them. So are you ready for that? Right? And then there's people who have more internal things to release, right? Like fears, doubts, emotional attachments. And so it differs from person to person, right? Some people dealing with these external factors in their life that need to be released, and some people dealing with these internal factors that need to be released from their life. So we are moving into this new space, and that begs the question of, are you ready to take on this destiny to fulfill your life to the fullest? So that is my message. I saw the two blue jays fly by, and I got that message for all of the collective. I hope that this resonated with you, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.